Hey, if you're a cloud solution provider, listen up. Your customers' data? It might just be your next big opportunity. We're going to break down exactly how Power BI can unlock all that potential, drawing on some really key industry analysis.
You know, everything we're talking about today really boils down to this one question. Think about it. What if your customer's biggest frustration, the fact that they can't make any sense of their own data, is actually your single biggest business opportunity? Let's dig into what that really means.
So to really get a grip on this opportunity, you first have to understand the landscape. The entire world of business intelligence, of analytics, it has gone through this massive transformation. And that change? It's creating brand new openings for partners just like you. And look, we're not talking about a small ripple here. This is a seismic event. The source analysis actually calls it a pretty major shift. This is way more than just some new software. It's a totally new way of thinking about who gets access to data and, more importantly, to insight.
This number, wow. This shows you just how fast things took off. I mean, even way back in 2016, a staggering 90,000 organizations had already jumped on board with Power BI. And the reason was pretty simple. It hit the market with a much lower price point, and it was getting better at an incredible pace. That combination, it created some serious early momentum.
And you know, that crazy growth wasn't just a fluke. Right from the get-go, industry heavyweights like Gartner were taking notice. If you look at their 2016 analysis, you can see they recognized that Microsoft was playing the long game here. They weren't just building a tool, they were executing on a really powerful strategic vision.
In fact, Gartner put them furthest right on completeness of vision. Now stop and think about what that really means. This wasn't just about making prettier charts. No, this was about these ambitious, forward-thinking ideas, like being able to ask questions of your data in plain English, or building a massive partner ecosystem. That's strategy.
Okay, so we've got this huge market shift, we've got this really strong strategic vision from Microsoft, but the real driver behind this whole opportunity for you, the partner, is actually way more fundamental. It's much more human.
Because, you see, it all comes back to a core customer need. This entire opportunity exists because it solves one basic problem that pretty much every single business on the planet faces.
And this is it. Right here, this is the big aha moment. At the end of the day, it's about customers just wanting to see and understand their own data. They are literally sitting on a gold mine of information, but they have no idea how to make sense of it. That is the problem you get to solve.
All right, so if you can solve that core problem for your customers, what's in it for you? Let's break down the real tangible value you can get from building out a Power BI practice.
This is where the opportunity really comes to life. It's not just one thing, it's a whole portfolio of new services you can offer. I mean, think about it. You can build custom dashboards for each client. You can bundle Power BI licenses with bigger projects like data migrations. You could even get into offering advanced services like forecasting or just manage the whole environment for them. Every single one of those is a new revenue stream.
Okay, so that's the what and the why. Now, let's get to the how. We're going to demystify the tech side of this with a really clear, step-by-step scenario that shows how all these pieces actually fit together in the real world.
To make this super concrete, let's just follow one person, a single, relatable user. We'll call her the North America sales rep. All she's supposed to see is data for her territory, North America. This is going to make the whole data flow really easy to track.
So how does our sales rep get in securely? Well, for her, it's easy. She just logs in with her normal company password, the one she uses every day. But behind the scenes, some magic is happening. AD Connect syncs that login with Azure Active Directory, which then confirms who she is. It's totally seamless for her, but it's rock-solid secure for the business.
But what if the customer's data isn't in the cloud? What if it's still on a server in their office? That's a super common situation, and it's handled by something called the Enterprise Gateway. Just think of it like a secure bridge. It lets Power BI, up in the cloud, reach back and query that local data without ever exposing it to the public internet. It's brilliant.
Okay, so we can get to the data securely. Now, how do we make sure the right people see the right reports? That's where organizational content packs come in. As the partner, you can bundle up specific dashboards and reports and then publish them to entire groups at once, like, say, the entire North American sales team.
And here's the payoff. This is what happens when you put it all together. Our North America sales rep logs in. Azure AD confirms it's her, and the content pack makes sure she sees a dashboard with only North America's data. It's secure,
it's targeted, and from her point of view, it's just simple. It just works.
So, we've looked at the market, we've looked at the customer need, and we've walked through the technology. Let's just zoom back out for one final, and I think really crucial question.
You know, the example we just used was pretty simple, just filtering sales data by region. But honestly, that barely scratches the surface. If that one simple act of filtering could add so much value, it really makes you wonder, right? What other incredible possibilities, what other game-changing insights are hiding in your customers' data right now, just waiting for you to unlock them?